Hi guys, while lighting the scene I thought, why not talk about lighting? I asked myself, why are things prettier in the morning and in the evening than in the middle of the day? I mean, we all have gone outside in those hours. From young, I used to think, why is stuff so pretty? You know, and then in the middle of the day, you just feel like staying inside. The reason for that is in the morning, the sun really hits the earth at an angle and it creates these long shadows, and then our eyes can perceive depth, which makes everything pretty. Anything that's flat is not pretty to us. In the middle of the day, stuff is just like flat and ugly, and that's really the exact same as when you just take a big powerful light and you just put it on you and you brighten up and everything behind you brighten up. That's just ugly. So yeah, that was a big thing for me to understand, like what is pretty, what causes a person to all of a sudden snap, whoa, this is pretty and this is ugly. Stand at the beginning of a hallway and you'll be like, whoa, and there's a window at the end and it's all this darkness, and then there's this bright light, maybe there's light falling in, and it just feels nice. It feels like, wow, it's because your eye can see almost like layers. There's layers that your eye can perceive, that's what causes the prettiness. So when you light for film or anything you should consider that you want to make layers, basically. That's in many ways the foundation of lighting or creating a pretty scene. And then within that boundaries, you start playing around with different types of contrast and highlighting different things. One of the big factors are dynamic range. So dynamic range is the distance or the stops of light between the darks in the scene and the brights in the scene, so the black and the white. So our eyes have got very good quality or lots of stops of light between the blacks and the whites, where cameras got very little. So that's why I can stand in this room right now, I can see outside while seeing inside. My eye can do this adjustment very well. It can see it at the same time, where the camera cannot do that. So I have to keep that in mind when I light a scene. If I have a light source that's really bright and it's falling onto me, wherever it's going to be dark, the camera's going to struggle to see. So you gotta understand where your camera, and these days I think, okay, I'm generalizing here now, but the cameras are plus minus in the same level. Now obviously between a very expensive camera and a very cheap camera there is a difference, but it really boils down, in my opinion, to lighting and how you light. You can take someone that really knows lighting, give them a 7D and they'll light it like as if that thing was shot on a Red or Alexa or something that is of high quality. It really boils down to someone understanding how far they can stretch inside the range of that camera. So yeah, that's just, I really think the really basic foundation of lighting, and to understand that it's really, number one, creating depth in your scene. That's very important, and there's multiple ways of doing that, and I'll discuss that in another video. But yeah, creating depth is one of them, and the second is understanding dynamic range, understanding what your camera can do at any given time, you know, between bright and darkness. So that's all from me. I just wanted to share a bit of lighting. I was thinking about this when I was setting up for this little shoot that I'm doing now, and I thought to just share that. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and hopefully I'm going to be sharing more and more of these videos. Thanks guys, see you next time. Cheers.